Hi everyone, my name is NewFlowerGirl, but you can call me Demi, and welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see by the title, we're going to be reacting to ARCA Racing Series biggest and hardest crashes of 2018 season. This video is going to be a very long one. I'm not even going to chop it up into two separate parts because, you know, I like to have long videos on my channel because I love to watch long videos on other people's channels. It's like it takes less time to, you know, look for the second part, or you basically have a longer screen time without having to go to the next episode or something like that. But yeah, we're here and we're gonna do the other part of the ARCA racing, of the ARCA crashes. This one was also suggested by Chili Bomb. But yeah, let's get into it. Subscribe while you're at it and like the video. Let's go.
And a smoker, that's Ronnie Osmer in the 99.
Already a smoker.
For Thomas Prater, and that brings out our first caution. And then we've got more problems in turn number 4. Andy Seiss has gone around in the 02 car.
That's the 52 of Will Rogers right there in front of your screen. The Dryden
that
car.
just
That's the
escalated.
Same car that Austin won the championship with last
like,
year.
There was just one guy smoking, and then everyone else was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go into the wall."
Mulch car as well.
Oh, he made it to the pits.
Osmer we saw first. There's Robaugh rolling on pit road.
Oh my God, he's going.
Seiss, who had that runner-up finish at Talladega last year.
How is that
and
guy?
Then Will Rogers in the Dryden Ford for Ken Schrader Racing. Also significant damage as Robaugh drives straight back to the garage.
He drives straight back to the garage.
From the 99, or whether they maybe somebody jumped out of the gas to avoid the 99. Let's see what happens here. That's the leaders going by that 99. You see the 27 of Travis Braden go down on the inside.
Okay, he's staying low, so that's good. Oh no, he didn't see him.
Actually looks like he was coming down to try to get back
he
in
didn't
line
see
on the
number
bottom,
7.
and they made contact there. That's where they've already got into each
number
other.
20 didn't see
so
number 7.
Something happened after they got by the 99.
Yeah, and I think Will Rogers
was number 2.
The 52
sorry,
was just an innocent victim there with nowhere to go.
Two cars going for the same real estate.
Going for the same real estate.
Let's see if we can see anything on board with Gus Dean.
Watch Andy Seiss in the 02 as they get by this.
He didn't leave
car.
room.
There you go. There's the first contact.
He hit the wall as well.
Beneath him, kept coming down. They made contact.
Number 33.
We'll check the left and right front for Gus Dean too. He might have taken a little bit. This is Travis Braden, the 27 we saw had to dodge that slow car.
You can't go below the double yellow line to improve your position, but you certainly can to avoid. Look at the damaged left front tire. Tore that fender off.
Top side with a good push from Purdy, and they're wrecking.
Oh,
he's going around and upside down.
He's sideways.
St. Smith around. A big one here in Daytona, but keep in mind, this is not the finish of this race. We will see a one-lap shootout to determine this one. So another restart coming. And that's Holmes on his side. Thompson also comes to a stop, and multiple cars.
How's he gonna get out? Because that side is where the door is, right?
There's the 32 of Gus Dean.
That's where they get out.
He survives the early contact, a couple of more near misses with contact.
Can anyone tell me how they get out if that side is blocked?
We could feel the energy building from up here.
Yeah,
okay.
And you just fight for space, and you get to the last lap.
God, that made me nervous.
If you give up 3 or 4 feet, then you're probably not going to get it back.
That made me really nervous because that guy was like almost crashing into him.
Thompson was having such a
He's
good
having
run.
smoke.
We see him moving around in the car.
He's having smoke.
Down.
I want to see Brett Holmes, who was on his side. There's Brett moving around. That's Gus Dean, I'm sorry. That's Gus Dean. He says he's okay.
What about
he
number
gave that car
23?
Great ride after all that damage he got earlier in the race.
Is Holmes okay? He's still on his side.
Core is shown in second position. Go back and look at how all
How
of this
do
got
they get him
started.
out?
Look at the 23 on the bottom side of Holmes.
See that we've got the 18 pushing the 32, and the 32's trying to help the 23, but he catches him in the right rear corner, and that turns him sideways. And I think he launched off the front of the 66 of Mark Thompson.
If it wouldn't have been for that incident, the outside line definitely would have had a shot at the win.
And I think you guys might be right. The Sean Core is being shown on our scoring monitor in second, and he's lined up second under this red flag.
See, look at the momentum the outside lane had before
41 also got hit.
I'm not sure though. It depends.
Yeah.
Oh,
remember, it's not instantaneous. I mean, it's not. The caution flag's going to come out as soon as they can, because they know the damage is severe enough that we need a caution flag. As you see Brett Holmes sliding down driver's side.
Yeah.
It's going to be close because Core definitely had the momentum and it was on his way. From that angle, it looks like he is ahead of.
It does.
I think
Gregson.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure does.
And then Purdy is up there. And Zane Smith almost was ahead of it, and he got hit on the rear quarter.
Yeah, Dave Mader the third made hard contact with Zane Smith. Dave Mader was doing a nice job. We haven't talked a whole lot about him. He's a former winner here in the series.
This looks like the
correct?
Melbourne third restart.
Winner in 1978.
Those flaps are going crazy.
On board with Gustine.
Pedal the throttle and try to get out from that situation.
That sound is not good. Immediately engine off.
Herb just had a few close calls tonight.
Both those cars in front of him involved in the incident. Let's see how Riley gets through here.
Looks like he takes a wild ride through the grass.
He dodged 2 of them. Didn't spend too much time on the grass, though.
Did a great job. This is going to be a great view right here.
Those guys at the back had, like,
look at everybody going down to the grass. That's Thomas Prater, that yellow and black car that went through the grass a little bit, and then we saw Riley Herbst go through the grass.
Those guys at the back, they had like
Prater
a
came out of
chance
that, scored in the 6th position.
to go and dodge.
Yeah, you see Riley Herbst is pushing the 32. Really, Gustine, we heard
I'm not
him
sure why
trying to
they
get out
need
of the
to
throttle, but
show
he's
the
being pushed from
replays so
behind.
many times, but like,
Just made contact
I think that's
with the
how
wrong spot on that
how they
32.
made the
Look
video
how
that
far
long.
underneath the 32, the 23
So,
that
yeah.
Gustine goes.
It's gonna be a long video, guys.
Michael Self going through there. There's Tom Hessert, the 55, going through there. There's the contact from Dave Mader.
Big impact.
I love this train so much.
He was fastest in practice here on Thursday.
Yeah.
He was really enjoying his weekend.
I'm not sure there was a happier person in the garage area than Dave Mader.
We're gonna move on to the next crash place.
So this is all in the back stretch going in, heading towards turn 3.
I don't know, though. How do you know what turn 3 is if you don't know what it is? If you leave at the start and finish line?
Yeah, it's amazing pictures.
Ooh, that's
There's
sort of
the
paint gone.
aftermath of the 23 for Brett Holmes. So Holmes, Dean, Smith, Mader, and Thompson. Nose to tail, bumper to bumper.
We're back.
Core in front, wiggles a bit.
He
Core
wiggles.
stretch.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Coming right back is Sheldon Creed. They're still side by side going into 3.
Let's see who gets the advantage going
Let's
in
do
3.
side by side, going into 3.
Creed on the bottom side.
And they touch. Oh my gosh.
Caution, and we'll try again.
Caution, and we'll try again.
Mullins are the first 2 cars to get through there.
Riley Hurst.
This was on the same event.
A lot of cars involved in that
Because
incident.
on the last one, it also said ARCA
There's
Lucas
Travis Braden.
Oil
Look at all the damage to that
200.
27 car.
Oh my, we are going to get a wild card winner here in Daytona.
My God,
With the
that
leaders
car.
coming together with 1 turn to go.
That's the onboard from Travis Braden's number 27, the Journal Tire onboard.
Yeah.
We've talked about it all day. It's so tough to go bumper to bumper for a whole lap here.
Oh my
and
goodness.
what you just saw in turn 3 was the consequences of that.
How
There's
can
Brad
someone
Smith
have
right
race
there.
number
That's Jerry
0?
Weir on the other side of him.
And the idea is that
how
it's
can
okay
how can
on the
someone have
straightaways,
race
but you
number
want to get
0?
off the bumper in the corners, but last lap, nobody's going to get off the bumper.
They are supposed to have race number
Creed on the bottom,
1
Core
to
on the top.
99.
Nobody to blame here. These
Like
guys are just doing all they can
more
do to
than
be pushed. You see the
99
28 get pushed sideways,
drivers.
and then the 43 of Core and the 8 of Chase Purdy make contact. The 43 takes the 27 up into the outside wall. You see Michael Self go by relatively unscathed from this incident anyway.
Chase Purdy got tight on the bottom. You could see he didn't have any air on his nose, and he just couldn't keep it down there and got into the outside lane.
He didn't have any air on his nose because his nose was up underneath
Absolutely.
the back of the 28 car.
And you have to do that if you want to win the race, but you can see it here.
This is on the middle of the backstretch.
Bumper to bumper, gets tight.
You can see how much higher his nose was there with no air on it.
That is a big impact.
Cars get together. It's over.
Yeah. Oh, and they just crashed on their own.
There's Brad Smith making
Oh,
contact
someone
with
is
the
on
06.
top.
There's Riley Herbst, the NOS car on the right.
I think we're going to need to count the cars that haven't made contact.
Yeah, exactly. Travis Braden's on
Oh
board.
my.
Nowhere to go. Absolutely
Yeah,
nowhere to
that's
go.
how he was able to not see anything. Board number 29.
She gets a good job. I'm sure Eddie DeHaan, her
Oh,
spotter's talking her
he
through
got
this.
sprayed with sparks.
She gets through on the bottom now. Looks like the track's blocked.
Oh,
Brad
and he
Smith's
got
gonna
hit.
Go down there, pass her and hit
She
somebody.
still did a good job getting through
What
there.
an amazing job she did
No.
getting through that. Looks like maybe at the very instant she might have got hit from behind.
Yeah, she got hit.
So this is Riley Herbst on board with his. He's had one of many that's had an eventful night. Just about everyone has.
And that's how
He
someone
was
got
gonna
on top
be
of
okay
him.
till Brad
Okay.
Smith ran into the 06.
And he was able to get going. Good.
This might give us a better look at Sheldon Creed, who almost got it. Tried to hang on to the spin and then I presume just went through the grass.
Yeah, spins down through the grass. If he kept that car going, though, and kept it rolling, and is going to restart in the 4th position, then he still has a shot at this.
This might give us a better look at Sheldon
Watching
Creed,
it at
the
full
28
speed, that's
United Reynolds car.
insane.
And gets it turned back around and keeps it straight, just
And
barely
from
on
like
the
the
grass.
sideline, that's like
Does
insane.
not
Big
even
wiggle.
spin. He may even get to line up in front of Noah Gregson. Right now, our scoring monitor shows Noah Gregson. Depends if ARCA deems that he was maintaining speed and when the caution flag came out. Look at the damage.
That's a lot of damage.
The 06 into the windshield of Riley Herbst.
As a former car owner, how much are you thinking when you see these? How
gosh.
expensive
Just
this is.
Dollar signs.
Oh.
Just dollar signs. I mean, that after the fact, you think about trying to get that trophy first.
Yeah. And then second, you're making sure that the driver is safe.
Exactly.
But after that, it's this is gonna cost us a lot. 4 in the mix right now. Creed trying to hold off Purdy.
Oh, trouble!
Now they'll crash
Oh,
hard.
trouble.
The big one in Talladega.
And this one
on
is
the
from
final
General
lap.
Tire
Who's getting
200.
green or go white?
Does the 200 stand for the amount of
Creed,
laps?
Perkins, and we do go to caution.
As in there. I think Indy 500 is like 500
The
laps.
28 crew
Wait,
waiting and hoping that he got to the line.
I'm gonna check it out.
The caution came out, but this was a big one in the safety.
How many laps
personnel
are in the
needs to
Indy
be dispatched.
500?
Good to see that winning that down on Chase Purdy's car. Look at all the damage to that 8 car. You see him climb out. That's Bola Mastis, the 54, nosed into the side of the 8 of Chase Purdy. Hard hits there.
Oh.
Now here's the
It
heavier
stands
hit that brought
for
out the
500
caution. Look at that.
There's that
miles.
3-wide racing with
driven.
no room at all.
So Robot
And
took pretty
that
big damage
is
there too.
Around like
Lamastis is in the
805
40,
kilometers.
54 Crosley,
And that's 200
David
laps.
Gilliland
Okay.
racing, and then the Bama Buggies.
And now
Number 8
the
for Chase Purdy. Let's see who else might have been impacted. Gus Dean
General.
right in the middle. Maybe took a little bit of contact.
It's like Josh
What was
Williams
it?
got by. He was on the very bottom of the racetrack.
So, unfortunately, as is usually
General
the case on a plate track,
200
a lot of destroyed race cars.
laps.
Looking 3 wide down the back
General
stretch.
tire, yes.
Smith, and then Herbst goes around. Big contact, taking Josh Williams with him. Caution. Overtime number 2 is coming.
I said they do
Look at the damage on Sean Corr's car.
or 76
2 races
laps.
in a row to get to the last lap with that 46 car and ended up wadded up.
Zane Smith is the leader.
That is interesting.
And at the moment, the
This
number
is not the
77,
different
Joe
one.
Graff Jr., the 19-year-old from
But it's all
New
2018.
Jersey, is second. Creed is third. What a start for Zane Smith. And Michael Self is still there in the mix. So that helped his cause because, as you said, top line, with a car running out of fuel, the top line didn't have any hope. He got down best he can, and they get one more chance at it for row number 2. Herbst had heavy contact. Let's watch again.
Oh,
See, Herbst moves to the inside of Sheldon Creed. Here comes Joe Graff. Looks like there was contact between the 28 of
there
Creed
must have
and the
been
18
contact.
of Herbst, and it turned Herbst right into the path of Sean Corr in the 46.
That flap just like
So
was
Creed
down
didn't
and a
get
whoop.
going very well.
There goes Riley Herbst down the inside. Creed pulls over to try to block.
That indicates that there was contact.
Riley Herbst in the right rear corner, and it turned him dead right.
So Creed
Oh
looked
my
like he didn't have
goodness.
anyone directly pushing him as Herbst tried to go to the bottom side, and Corr was on his high side. And just caught his right rear. So the frustration continues for Riley Herbst.
At this point, obviously knew he had a problem, and then
here we
he
have
tried
new
to come
one.
down and get out of the way and dip
That
Yeah, and Vince, I'm not sure he
is
tried to come down, or maybe whatever was going wrong forced him to, for that car to turn left like it did, and then makes hard
Oh
contact
my
with a
God.
22 of Dipple.
Boy, and that's a hard hit into the wall.
Yeah,
and
that
Dipple
is.
as well, too.
Now there's oil
So
and
big
stuff
hit
on the
for
track.
Wuji, and the good
Look at
news
the
is
wide line
climbed
there.
out of the car under his own power.
Board. And here's Brennan pull up to
Oh,
second in a
no.
big crash back
Big
behind.
crash.
Leilani Munter is one of them in the Vegan Strong number 20.
Mrkovic in the 11 is involved. See Leilani trying to refire her car, the veganstrong.com.
Oh, there are girls in this.
Toyota for Venturinis.
Ooh.
She's
Interesting.
going to undo the window net. I don't think she can get it started. Look like
Oh,
quite a
she's
bit
done.
of damage to that car. Yeah, you can see the damage to the front end there.
And there's still one other we have not ID'd between the 11 and the 20. So 4 cars at least are involved.
Is that the Ed Papa and the 10? It is the 10
Yeah, I
car
see the
right
double
there.
H ranch.
That's Ed Papa's car.
Papa's car.
So then
You can
there's
see Ed moving around inside the car, inside the cockpit of that car.
What's that dude doing?
let's go back and see what happened.
Yeah, I want to know.
That's a car sideways. It's Mrkovic sideways. Leilani with nowhere to go up against the outside
Oh,
wall.
my
Mrkovic
goodness.
forced her into the outside wall. Then she got hit in the back by the 34 of Jesse Iwuji.
So that was the car we hadn't ID'd yet, the 34 of Iwuji.
And then Ed Papa came along, also made some contact.
So someone spun and then
No, absolutely nowhere to go. No way that she could have stopped on a dime.
so basically in here it is like if someone spins, everyone could
And
potentially crash
he's a
out.
talented young race car driver, but it has been a day to forget. This is at least the 4th
They've got a
incident that he's
lot of
had
protection there.
in this day, and this time
They got some good
unfortunately takes a
protection
few
there.
others with him. So we're going to get another restart.
There's some Bernoulli trouble.
Oh,
Travis Braden, hard into
That
the
is a
wall, goes
big
around. Is
spin.
everybody going to clear him? And did anyone
Don't
else
hit
make
him.
contact?
Don't hit
Caution
him.
number 3,
Don't hit
a
him.
third of the way
Don't
through,
hit him.
and it does include
Please.
Joe Graff Jr., a winner at Berlin just about a month plus ago.
caught just a glimpse of those two tangle up together, and you can see the tire mark on the side of the 27 of Travis Braden. Travis Braden came in here completing almost 98% of the laps run so far in the 19 races, but looks like it may end early for him here today.
And he had a chance to wrap up the S&S Qualified Laps Completed award.
Close to each other.
If he would have just, I think it was finished 72, would have clinched it. But now if Sheldon Creed finishes the race, he's also going to collect that award as well.
Yeah, I think this may be terminal for Travis Braden. He certainly thinks it's terminal because he has the window net down and he's in the process of taking the helmet off.
How could they take the
let's see
helmet
what
off
happened here.
Inside of there?
You see the 77 right side of your screen is into the back of the 27. Don't know if maybe the 27 didn't get loose first. That's going to force the 77 up into the outside wall as well as the 27.
Let's see what we can see from Gus Dean's on board.
It looks like the 77 may have been trying to get under the 27 of Travis Braden. There wasn't any room, and he may have just gotten to the back of him and turned him around.
Oh, he's out of the car.
Look at Sheldon Creed in that damaged car. He sweeps into third.
How is he allowed to race like that in that car? 7th caution. That's a chaotic race.
Yeah, there was contact between the 32 of Gus Dean. And that took
That does
Zane
not
Smith
sound
out.
good.
Zane had nowhere to go. Here's 18 of Riley Herbst. Obviously some damage to Riley. You see some smoke.
Smoke inside the car is not a good thing.
That may have been who the contact was with. Riley Herbst and the 32 of Gus Dean. And just caught up the 41 of Zane Smith.
Okay, so they just climb out of the car like that.
Really good cars.
What the heck?
See Gus Dean moving around in that 32 car.
I mean, then again, it is safe
Zane
like
Smith
that.
Is already out.
Because
we see a lot of movement from Gus, trying to get unbuckled. And this has brought out the yellow for the
you almost said red.
So on board with Gus Dean. I think there's significant damage to Riley Herbst.
Here, hold this for
these
me,
guys
mate.
just last race of the season want a good run to send them off into the off season. Take another look. Watch the contact between the 18 and the 32.
Sorry, I was paying attention to the
again,
guy
Zane
with the
Smith
damaged car before the crash.
Nowhere to go, absolutely nowhere to go. They just ran out of room racing into turn number 3. I don't think Riley realized that the 32 of Gus Dean was down there because he turned left, made contact with Gus.
Yeah, he had the momentum.
You have the momentum.
With Alfredo in front of him, so he was
that is
sliding
big.
down to keep from hitting him.
Yeah, I think Riley was going to try to go underneath the 40 of Alfredo. Did not realize that Gus Dean was there.
Also, that does not sound good.
It has been an expensive night. A little limp for Gus, so we hope he's okay as he hobbles down the banking.
And that was it. I thought, like, there were not a lot of crashes there because, like, there are so many replays of it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reacting to video. And yeah, keep suggesting more because I need more content. And yeah, I love doing these kind of things, you know, like letting people say suggest things I should do, and I do them because, you know, it's a little interaction between people who watch my videos and me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please hit the like button and also consider subscribing if you're new and don't want to miss any of these videos. But that's it from me for now, and I shall see you guys in another video. Bye!